Welcome back to Solutions for Financial Independence. Joining me now, Keith Dumas with Beacon Wealth Management. How are you doing, Keith?
Great, Nikki.
This week we have a question from Tim in Salem. He says, I currently have some life insurance through my work, but how do I know if it's enough to cover all my needs?
Yeah, and this is Tim. In this particular case, to actually have a insurance through your work, it's through a group policy more than likely, and that's just a fringe benefit a lot of companies offer. They pay a little bit towards something in a benefits package, and this is one of the things they include in there. It's relatively affordable for them, and of course the employees like to see it as well. In this particular case, you know, as to how much he would actually need or how much he currently has, you know, he didn't give us any of that information, but this, in the generic question of this, the things you're going to have to be aware of when you're actually looking into getting more insurance is you have to know what you currently have, whether it's through work, if you have coverage elsewhere, but then the things you need to know is how much is your current salary, your spouse's current salary, how many children you have or plan on having, because you're going to, if you were to pass away, you would like to cover their education if that's in your plans, but also the debt that you have, whether it's through cars, through furniture, through your home, anything else, credit card debt. You got to know what those things are, so if something were to happen to you, you could cover that in one fell swoop through life insurance. And so the one thing you want to do is you'll do a little bit of calculation there, and with those calculations you can determine exactly how much you need.
So I'm assuming that could probably change throughout your lifetime depending on where you are.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what we set today as far as what we're going to provide for someone today, things are going to change, whether you're going to add more debt, maybe you potentially buy a bigger house, maybe you potentially have more children, but also your debt is going to decrease over those years as well. Of course, your children's education you're going to pay. Hopefully you're paying your mortgage down. The bank only allows a 30-year loan at a time. So hopefully you're paying those things down. So those things are going to change. So what we would recommend is to do a combination of what they call a term insurance for some of those debts that are going to disappear over time, and then maybe a more permanent type of insurance for maybe potentially income producing type investments in the future through life insurance if you wanted to do that as well.
All right, thank you so much, Keith. A lot there. Folks, if you missed any of it, you can always find it online. Don't go anywhere. Much more for you after the break.